In the Blessed Realm, before the world was darkened, the hunter of the Valar kept a hound, Huan, mightiest of all dogs that have ever run beneath the moon and sun. He was given to Celegorm, son of Feanor, and he loved him. And a doom was laid upon him, that he should meet death, but not until he encountered the mightiest wolf that would ever walk the world. That hour was far off, but it was coming. When the Noldor forsook the Blessed Realm and came in exile to Middle-earth, Huan followed his master and was faithful, and so he too came under the shadow of the doom that lay upon that people. In those days, a mortal man, Beren, had sworn to cut a Silmaril from the iron crown of Morgoth for the love of Lúthien, fairest of the children of Ilúvatar. The quest had gone to ruin. Beren lay chained in the pits of Sauron. Lúthien fled from her father's halls to save him, but it was Huan who found her, flying like a shadow under the trees, for nothing could escape his sight or scent, and he slept not, neither by night nor day. He brought her to Celegorm, and Celegorm, seeing her beauty, desired her, and he betrayed her and held her captive in Nargothrond and took away her cloak. To guard her they set the Hound, but Huan was true of heart. The love of Lúthien had fallen upon him in the first hour of their meeting, and he grieved at her captivity. He understood the speech of all things that had voice. Yet it was given to him to speak with words but 3 times before his death, and never yet had he spoken. Now, for the first time, he did. He came in the night and brought her cloak and gave her counsel. Then he led her by secret ways out of Nargothrond, and humbling his pride, he suffered her to ride upon him like a steed. So they fled north together, swift and tireless. They came to the Isle of Werewolves, Tolin Garhoth, where Beren lay dying in the dark, and Finrod the king had already given his life for him. Sauron knew the doom set upon the Hound, and thought to fulfill it himself. He sent a wolf to the bridge. Huan slew it silently. He sent others, one by one, and one by one, Huan took them by the throat. Then he sent Draugluin, old and evil, sire of the werewolves. Long and fierce was their battle, until the beast fled back to die at his master's feet, and with his last breath cried, "Huan is there." So Sauron took upon himself the shape of a werewolf, the mightiest that had yet walked the world, and came to win the bridge. But no wizardry, no spell, no fang nor venom, no devil's art nor beast strength could overthrow Huan of Valinor. He took his foe by the throat and pinned him down. Sauron shifted his shape, from wolf to serpent, from monster to his own dark form, yet could not break the grip, and Lúthien bade him yield the mastery of his tower, or be stripped of his flesh and sent naked back to Morgoth's scorn forever. Then Sauron yielded and fled as a great bat into the night, dripping blood. The walls were thrown down, the pits laid bare, and the captives came forth. Beren was found mourning by the dead king, and by her love and her arts, Lúthien healed him. On the road home, the sons of Feanor fell upon them, and in that hour Huan forsook the service of Celegorm forever, and stood with Beren. When a treacherous arrow flew at Lúthien, the Hound leapt and caught it in his mouth. Then, for the second time, Huan spoke. He counselled Beren that Lúthien could no longer be saved from her doom, for by her love she was now subject to it, that he might flee and find no peace, or go on, hopeless, yet not certain. "My heart forebodes," he said, "that what you find at the gate I shall myself see, yet it may be that our 3 paths lead back to Doriath." and we shall meet before the end." And by his counsel they took the dread wolf-hame of Lúthien and the winged fell of Thuringwethil, and in those monstrous shapes they passed north toward the gate of Angband. In the deeps of Angband, Lúthien cast a spell of sleep upon Morgoth himself, and Beren cut a Silmaril from the iron crown, and the holy light of it filled that dark place. But at the gate crouched Carcharoth, the Red Maw, bred by Morgoth from Lúthien's get, fed on living flesh, made vast and terrible for one purpose, to be the doom of Huan. Beren held the sacred jewel against him, but the wolf bit through his wrist and swallowed the hand and the Silmaril together. Then the holy fire awoke within him and burned him from within, and he fled, ravening and mad, into the world. Carcharoth came at last toward the woods of Doriath, and so they made ready the hunting of the wolf, of all chases the most perilous. To it went Thingol the king, and Beren, and Mablung, and Beleg Strongbow, and Huan, the Hound of Valinor. They found him at the falls of a dark river. He leaped upon the king. Beren strode before him with a spear and was struck down. And in that moment, Huan sprang. In the baying of Huan was heard the horns of Arom and the wrath of the Valar. In the howling of Carcharoth, the hate of Morgoth. The rocks were rent by their clamour. There they fought to the death. Han slew Carcharoth, but there, in the woven woods of Doriath, his own doom long spoken was fulfilled. The mightiest wolf that would ever walk the world, and the venom of Morgoth entered into him. Then he came and fell beside Beren, and for the third time, the last, he spoke with words, and he bade Beren farewell before he died. Beren spoke not. He laid his hand upon the head of the hound, and so they parted. The jewel was cut from the belly of the beast and shone once more in the dusk of Doriath. The quest was achieved. But the price of it was a Hound of Valinor, who spoke 3 times and never again, who for love and for pity defied his master and the dark and changed the fate of the world. Huan, mightiest of all dogs, the Hound who defeated Sauron,